job at Red Hat in corporate affairs is to worry about what's going on with governments all over the world and to be a part of Red Hat's sort of external face, if you will. Our primary mission is to, first of all, figure out who's making the decisions in a particular country, and secondly, to be able to get to that person and be able to make our case on the importance of open source and what it means to that particular country.
It's really about convincing audiences of several types. It's not only customers or opportunities or conferences with customers. It's also politicians talking to governments about what is open source, what is open standards, what is open innovation, why do we need open minds, how can we foster the culture, and convincing them of the basic principles that create and are the fundament for our ecosystem.
Software is consumed an awful lot by the government. You know, your taxes are generated, the military uses it, every facet of government has heavy IT use and spending. They're interested through their own procurement practices in driving things that are open and transparent. They see open source software as a way to do that.
The fundamental thing is that the open source model of participation, collaboration, is something that should be close to the hearts of governments. You can share a lot of best practices, and you can also reduce the mortality rate of project implementations and the cases of software failure. Innovation can come from anywhere, and we must make sure that we have the architecture in place to harness that innovation and that creativity and the capabilities of people.
The good thing is, right now in India, for example, the government has decided on a new policy to promote open standards and open source. The Dutch did the same a few years ago, Denmark, Belgium.
Open source is more than up to the task, and more importantly, open source is, I think, the way out of a situation which is fundamentally unsustainable and which is already costing more than we can afford. When I see these open source projects in government following the success that Red Hat itself has achieved with the open source model, it makes me optimistic that the Red Hat relationship with the government is going to be a strong relationship in the coming years.
If you and I agree that democratizing content and technology is a good thing, there's no better way to do it than through open source. And there's no better company in the world, there's no other company that knows any more about open source than Red Hat.